So, what I'm sharing with you today is not something that, first of all, we're all familiar with The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And sometimes I feel that way because we have so many different things that we do. Hey, we got another new tool or whatever. Want to make sure you're there. I'm not going to do this ever if it's not something that is in everyone's best interest. So, what this is, those of you who've been following my tools and stuff that I've been doing, so this basically replaces my old script. This is the phone script, but it's called the Post-it note script. And so, Josh, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, unmute and read the first two paragraphs for me.
Okay. Very quickly, a friend's family doctor introduced us to this technology, which is a little wearable round patch about the size of a quarter. By the time that we're 30, about half of our master cells no longer function. By the time we are 60, almost 90%, or whatever it is based on your age.
Okay, so if Josh would have been in with someone on the phone at the time, there's no way they would have even known he was reading that. And even if they did, it wouldn't matter. But what we do is we just use these, we practice them enough to where it doesn't sound like we're reading them. And so these patches merely reflect the infrared light from our bodies, and the master cells come alive. So the brain makes a laundry list of things to attend to in our bodies, unique to each of us. Okay, the body heals itself, just the opposite of medical patches, nicotine patches, things like that. This patch has nothing that enters the body, so it doesn't interfere with meds, supplements, you name it. To make it most simple, just think of like going out in the sun. There's no vitamin D in the sun. The sun merely activates the vitamin D already in our bodies. Huge numbers have experienced more energy, less or no pain. They sleep better, have more, better blood pressure, blood sugar, drastic changes in things like Parkinson's and early onset dementia, and a whole lot more. So to us, the inventor of these patches is a hero. He's like a modern day Edison. So he has so many inventions, including drone technology for delivering patches and other items to hurricane, flood, tornado, and fire victims and such. In fact, just to see his heart, he recently was with the Prince and King of Denmark and then flew with them to France to meet with the president there. So why? To discuss rescue and his drones all over the world. What a man. And basically, that's exactly what we're doing. We're reading that, okay? Doctors, chiropractors, optometrists, and multiple medical professionals use these phototherapy patches, blah, blah, blah. And you can just see, I don't have to read it all. You can read it, and that's exactly what we do. And then I get to the bottom part and I say this. Okay, so now I'm going to send you a simple text of a Post-it note. And then I send them this. And then I say, did you get the text? And they're going to say, yes, I got the text or whatever. And then I've been doing this. I've said, hey, this is just for a little bit of fun. I found this the other day and we just had so much fun with it. And I send them this. And I've had so many laughs with it. And so as I'm building value and we're talking about something that's going to cost money or whatever, I'm bringing a little bit of levity into a little bit of lightness with that. So basically then, as you can see, because they're going to be looking at that on their phone with you, within 2 hours, immune cells are increased, metabolism is better, and we experience stress reduction. In 2 days, 4,000 genes reset in our bodies. That's 1/4 of our genes. Would you agree that something has to happen with that taking place? And then I get their agreement, and no one's ever going to say, well, probably nothing. And then 4 weeks, all right, blood circulation improves, the defense system strengthens, and infection and cancer is fought. 6 weeks, brain fog clears. It's amazing how many people don't even know they had brain fog until it starts to clear. And then 6 months, the heart reverse ages. 8 years, not slows down, reverses age in 14 out of 15 tested. Okay. And then if I have some time, I might use an example like, hey, if you're getting ready to fly out somewhere and you're told that 14 of the 15 planes are going to crash, but hopefully you're going to get on the right one, you're not getting on that plane. That's an incredible number. Or if you were told you had a 14 out of 15 chance of winning the lottery, you're going to be buying tickets. So this is all patented science, and he just received his 200th patent recently. And then I just stop very softly. I just say, hey, if I could have all of this, I'd pay thousands of dollars. Most would if they could afford it, don't you think? And they're going to agree with you every single time. And then I go, you know what? It's not like all those high cost therapy injections and stuff. You can have access to all these changes for like $600 for the needed 6 months. And then, if they've got more people or whatever, then the other things can be added into the subscription itself. And so then if they are wanting to get a little bit more information on the packages or whatever, you can go to the patch bundle options. And these are all tools that are included in my tools that I have. And then this little right here, this patdavis.tiiny.site, if you screenshot that, that takes you to the PDF of the hundreds of hours of stuff that I've put in on the different documents, all the different videos that you can QR code and stuff that I've done. But that's a pretty good thing to be able to have there. And so I want to leave you with this. This is really important. I want to embed this image in your mind. We've got 3 frogs here on one lily pad, obviously. And let's just say the middle frog decides to jump. So easy math. How many are left? 2, right? No, 3. All he did was decide. And there's people everywhere that decide, I'm going to do this with my Lifeway business, or I'm going to do that, but never take any steps of action. And so the result is they don't ever get anywhere. And that's really, really important. God
Thanks,
bless
Pat.
everybody.
Thanks, Pat.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.